Now let's head to the desert. While most art museums remain closed, there is a new and exciting way to enjoy art outdoors in a safe, social distance manner. Here's Jason Rasidlo.
The third installment of the Desert X Outdoor Art Exhibition is now on display at various sites across the Coachella Valley here in California. There are a total of 11 art installations on display that are created by 13 different artists for the 2021 edition of Desert X. In total, it spans across 40 miles of the California desert. First, let's begin with Taman Rasset by artist Vivian Suter. It is an installation of large-scale abstract paintings and light inspired by the Coachella Valley landscape. Using colors to create moods, shapes to reference natural formations and landmarks, and exposing the canvases to the elements to generate textures, her paintings speak to the embodied and emotional dimensions of the desert landscape, to the way deserts provoke personal associations and trigger memories that are not always resolved. What Lies Behind the Walls by artist Zahra El-Hamdi. For Desert X, she has created a sculpture that echoes and synthesizes the traditionally built forms from her country with the architectural organization she found in the Coachella Valley.
You know, it's like a small hike. It's hard to, with a lot of these pieces out here, you're trying to grapple with the social commentary on a lot of them. There's a lot of talk about, indigenous folk that are overlooked, and I think a lot of the artists are native. This is a spectacle in itself. I like the idea of outside of the festival, if you just like walked through the desert and you saw something like this, you know what I mean? How impactful that would be.
When Zahra, who grew up in the southwestern region of Saudi Arabia, visited Palm Springs, she was struck by the connection between the desert landscapes and architecture. For Desert X, she has created a sculpture that echoes and synthesizes the traditionally built forms from her country with the architectural organization she found here in the Coachella Valley. The result takes the form of a monolithic wall comprised of stacked forms impregnated with cements, soils, and dyes specific to each region. Visit What Lies Behind the Walls on Pearson Boulevard between Foxdale Drive and Miracle Hill Road in Desert Hot Springs, California. Next, we have Jackrabbit Homestead by artist Kim Stringfellow. Stringfellow's book, Jackrabbit Homestead, Tracing the Small Tract Act in the Southern California Landscape, 1938 to 2008, explores how the law made the desert accessible to a new demographic of landowners and introduced an architectural vernacular whose imprint persists to this day. The 122-square-foot cabin she created for Desert X trades the stark, solitary romanticism of sand and sky for a small patch of sprawl nestled between the Palm Desert Chamber of Commerce and a CVS pharmacy. Inside the cabin, a woman's voice, that of Catherine Venn, who chronicled her 1950 homesteading experience for Desert Magazine, is heard as part of an audioscape collaboration between the artist, Georgia-based musician, artist, author Jim White, and fellow Georgian singer-songwriter Claire Campbell. You can visit Jackrabbit Homestead at 72559 Highway 111 in Palm Desert. Bringing you the best of California from the Desert X Outdoor Art Exhibition, I'm Jason Rasidlo for California Life.